Hey, what's up guys, CCox97 here, showing you how to beat Rainbow Six Siege Situation 3 on realistic difficulty the easy way. Now this was the first situation where things finally got difficult. It was actually really tricky to figure out a good path to taking this mission on. So first step I want you to do is just sit at the entrance and wait for the guy to show up. You can see his feet appear beneath the boards right about now. There you go, and just shoot him through the boards. So the tough part about this mission is that you have to defuse a bomb, and once you set up the diffuser, enemies are just going to start charging at you. You can't take them out before they get to you. However, I did come up with a little trick that makes it pretty easy to survive that last part. However, first we got to take out a ton of bad guys in this building. So next thing you want to do is run over to this area, and we're going to rappel or rappel down, and we're going to wait for a certain sound cue, and a guy will start climbing up these stairs, or not climbing, but walking up the stairs, and we will take him out. I eventually aim my reticle where I end up taking him out. It's pretty easy. Just wait for him to show up. But while we're waiting, so the tough part about this mission is that the AI sometimes do things differently. I've run the same path over and over and over again, and for some reason, sometimes the AI just decided to do something different. The first two missions, no matter what, they always did the same thing. They were always in the same spot, and I was always able to take them out. But sometimes in this mission, guys start getting brave, and then they start moving around, and then it kind of messes with it. So this was the best run that I ended up getting, but I will show you certain parts where, like, if there's a little mess up, then you can fix it pretty nicely. So right here, this is easy. This guy's not even looking at you. I don't know why he doesn't hear the glass, but anyway, headshot, he's done. And now we're gonna go for a long running path. We're gonna start from the bottom, and now we're here. We're going all the way down to here, and then we're going to smash these boards, and we're going to run over to a certain guy who is not going to be looking in our direction, per se. Running through all of this. We got plenty of ammo. We don't have to worry about ammo, really, because with this method, you don't really use up a whole lot of ammo. There's a guy right behind this corner. We don't have flashbangs this time, which really sucks, so you kind of have to use the leaning method of clicking in the right or left thumbstick to lean in and take them out. Throw in our little wheelie guy. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to target some guys and shoot them through the floors. Now, this one is even more tricky because the floor has metal frames in it. And these guys are standing right above metal frames. So you could accidentally just be shooting metal frames and then they don't die. But I'll show you how to fix that in case that happens. I ended up having a good run here, and I actually ended up taking out both of these guys through the floor. But it's not always like that. Again, practice makes perfect with this one. Definitely took me several hours to figure it out. Here's this guy, just emptying an entire clip just in case. And he's down. And this guy always messed up, but I ended up getting it right about here. Once again, you don't need the wheelie if you end up actually memorizing where they spawn. But even so, if you aim right at the red dot, sometimes there's a metal frame and you can't hit them. But if you end up messing up there, they'll run down this staircase that I'm walking up right now, and you can just aim right at them. And as soon as they run around the corner, you just headshot them. So you can fix that situation. And now we're going to peek around that corner and set off that guy. He's going to be pissed, and he's going to be like, you know what, I'm going to charge in him, and I'm going to kill him. But we're ready, and we're waiting for him, so he's not going to be able to kill us. Or even hit us once. He's down. There are two guys hiding in the room right in front of us, so we're getting our wheelie guy out and going to go target them again. Wheelie ourselves over. I don't even know what this thing is called. I'm trying to figure that out. I was thinking of naming it something. Maybe like Will Wheaton. Anyway, we can target both of these guys in one go. And now we're going to shoot the guy on the right side because I find him the easiest. And right when that happens, the other guy's going to fire at us. Sometimes you'll get hit, sometimes you don't. But then just duck and then hit him right there. Now sometimes that guy would get brave and run around the other way. Sometimes a certain board in the doorway would not be set up and he would just start running around. So I don't know what'll happen with your run, but this run that I've had, he stayed there, so that was helpful. But if that happens, just be prepared. Because, again, not everything is perfect once we get to Situation 3 and on. Now we're into the final room. 3 bomber guys right next to the bomb we're sending in. Well, not bomber guys, but, guys guarding the bomb. Bomber guys. Oh, my God. I can't wait to deal with those guys in the next situation. Sending in our wheelie guy. Get the guy behind the couch here. You can actually hold down the Y buttons before you actually reach them. And sometimes, not every time, but sometimes the wheelie guy will, or Will Wheaton will recognize the enemy for you. Then you want to jump over there because your wheelie guy, I mean, Will Wheaton's not going to make it. But anyway, shot that guy through the board and duck down, like all the way down, because sometimes they'll just shoot right through. And then this time I was able to take that guy out easily. Sometimes they get brave and just smash through the boards and are like, screw this, we're running out here and going to kill him. But the guy right behind the bomb stayed in the exact spot. He didn't move, so I just chucked a grenade at him. Sometimes he'll get brave as well, or he'll just move around. If that's the case, you have an extra Will Wheaton, so you can just send him in and target them and then take them out. Smashing through the boards. I don't need to pick up any ammo because I know how to save my ammo for the end, and also I don't feel like picking it up because it takes like 10 minutes to pick up ammo. We're setting up the diffuser right here. This is important. In order to survive this last part, set up the diffuser right in this corner because it allows you easy access right here. No one can see you, and most of the time they won't even look in your direction. They're immediately just going to go for the diffuser, and if you aim right about there, you don't even need to move your reticle or anything. Just tap right trigger, shoot a good 3 or 4 bullets into them, and that'll kill them. Look at that. They're not even looking in your direction. So yeah, you just stay right here. Sometimes there'll be like more, sometimes not, but around the 30-second mark I like to reload, so that way I don't run out of ammo.
30 seconds until
there we go. But yeah, just wait here for the diffuser. I usually end up dealing with like maybe 6 guys total, maybe 7, something like that. It differs. But they'll start breaching through other ways like that. They're going crazy. There's really no way around this part, so I found this is the easiest way of just hiding right behind here. Take this guy out. He doesn't even know what happened. Bada bing, bada boom. And then right about here, I heard a noise, and they breached behind me. But it didn't matter, because there was 5 seconds left. I did this run about like 10 times, and that never happened until I filmed it. So sometimes there's just that random factor hidden in. But overall, I think this method is one of the easiest ways you can complete this mission, especially the defusing part. That was amazing, just hiding right there. But that is it for this video. Like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.